Hello, hola, bonjour, and welcome to another Shat Gamer video coming to you from glorious Shatville. Thank you one and all for joining me this evening. It is Monday, and you know what that means. It's got to be some lunk talk and some lunk burning, so let's just get into it.
Get it on!
Thank you so much for joining me this evening. It is I, Shat Gamer, coming to you again from glorious Shatville. If you happen to like what you see in this video, please feel free to flick that button, tickle that subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and you know what? Let's just talk some Luna Classic. So today, as it is Monday, it is my weekly burn, so I did want to kind of get through that as quickly as possible. As we can see over here, we do have station up, and let's just make that a smidge bigger. We can take a look at the rewards coming in. 515 or 5013. So we'll use that number. Withdrawal rewards. Because for some reason, it tends to like when I do a refresh like that. So we're gonna do some link submission. And for those of you new to this, I do a random number generator between 10 and 25% of the weekly rewards. So we said it was what, 15 or 5,013, 12, 13. So we will go ahead and grab that random number generator, go from 10 to 25%. And we are at 19 percentiles. I believe last week was 20, if I'm not mistaken. So let's do 5013 times 0.19. 952. We'll round that up to 953. So I do have the burn address here. Copy that. Get into my station wallet. And send to the burn. What do we have there? 953. Memo FG80 weekly burn. Sweet. So there you go. I'm doing something for everybody. Help me help you. So hopefully that doesn't screw up for whatever reason. Success. Awesome. All right, so that is now out of the way. We do have some interesting stuff to discuss this evening regarding lunc and, of course, lunc Luna Classic. If you're nasty, let's talk about pricing. We do see here in the last few days it did spike up into the 20s, 00020s that is. And I did mention in my last video that I'm guessing that this is all hype before the actual passing of the repeg signaling proposal, which did pass. It did pass yesterday, I believe. So we did see, as I predicted, and again, nothing that you see here is financial advice. I may have just guessed right. I had a 50-50 chance of being right. I did say that we'd probably get back to the 18, and I was thinking that it might come down into the 17s again and kind of hover in this area. But you know what? If we can manage to maintain this and then kind of bump back up, that would be great as well. So there we are. We're at almost $1.1 billion market cap. Not too shabby. Unfortunately, if we were to maintain just this, like we need to burn 5.97 trillion tokens to, even if like just to maintain this level. Again, if we were to burn that, you'd think that it would go up to about $1. So I'm hoping that someday, I get to see this drop 2 or 3 trillion. And with things coming through and being worked on, that day may come in, the next few years. So fingers crossed with that. We do have some governance stuff to discuss. As I mentioned, the signaling of That's the deposit. This passed, so that's awesome. The upgrade did pass for 1.0.5, which is going to be out on the 14th. So we got to stay tuned for that. That's next week. I hope that everything goes well with that. The other one is, I think, was it just a deposit for 1.0.6 or was it just a discussion? I believe it was just a discussion. So yes, 1.0.6. I did happen to learn a few things today in my research, and that was with regards to the anti. What was it called? Anti-handler burn tax split. So that has nothing to do necessarily with burns that I just did, submitting it right to the burn address. That's more for the tax, the 0.0 or 0.2% tax. So this is what's going to end up getting split. I do believe that this thing will end up passing. 50% is going to go, from what I understand, of that burn tax, 50% of it is going to the community pool and the other actually going to the wallet, if I'm not mistaken. So that is kind of what I picked up from the last video until today. That's kind of what I picked up. Binance, I did just see, was it on Twitter? Oof, excuse my belly, my poor belly acting up. Shoot, I did just have something with regards to, staying tuned to the 14th, but I believe that has to do with version 1.0.5 to be released. And you know what? The big thing, and I'm going to be posting a poll on Twitter, so do check that out at ShackGamer80 on Twitter with regards to what we think the burn. You know what? It's not guaranteed. I haven't heard and I haven't seen anything from CZ regarding getting back into the burn after release 1.0.5. So we'll have to wait and see if he actually confirms that, yes, as of March 1st, they will be continuing their burns. And will that burn be at 50% of their fees, or if they're going to go back to what they were doing before and doing 100% of their fees. So I will be putting up maybe one or two, actually, polls. First will likely be, do you think Binance will be burning 50% or 100% of their fees? And then the next poll will be as far as how much, because they have been, my understanding is that they have been holding on to those fees to be able to get back to this burn. So do check that out. Check me out on Twitter at ShackGamer80. We've got some good things coming with version 1.0.5 and then subsequently 1.0.6. So all good things. The 1.0.6 also included the whitelisting of the wallets. So that is the caveat, the one big caveat that I believe CZ had to start burning again. So hopefully as of the 14th, 1.0.5 can get implemented, and then we can get 1.0.6 kind of pushed through and working properly so we can see those burns in March. Fingers crossed. I will be checking into this over the next week or two, and hopefully, by the end of February, they get this pushed through. Check me out on Twitter. Check out, do look for those polls. I would like to hear what you have to say. And if you liked what I had to say today, like I said, tickle that subscribe button, smash that like button, leave a comment in the comment section, and yes, maybe even hit that notification button. It doesn't hurt. Know when I actually post something new. That being said, 'tis I, Shack Gamer, coming to you from glorious Shadville. As always, stay healthy, stay safe, a lot of love. I'm out. Peace.